Hey folks, in this podcast again, I'm meeting an extraordinary personality. She's Brianna. She's all the way from Canada, and she's a voice actress. She's actress, a published author, motivational speaker, model. I'm not sure what sort of questions will I be asking to her or what sort of topics we're gonna be covering, but she is someone who wears multiple, hats. So I'm really looking forward to meet her. I guess here she is. Hey, Brianna, how's it going?
It's good. So my name is Brenna.
Brenna. Okay, got it. I gave the introduction of yours to my viewers that Brenna is a voice actress, voice artist, actress, then model, and you are also a published author. And so tell me a little bit about you, about yourself.
Oh my goodness. I'm always busy.
Yeah,
Um,
there's no
to
doubt
the
about
point of to the point of burnout. So beyond that, always busy. The point of burnout,
it.
trying to kind of keep things going and keep my head above water is I'm good at giving advice. I'm not good at following it. But that's usually how it goes.
And what kind of things do you like to do in your downtime, Brenna?
Hiking is a big one.
Really?
And I love paddle boarding.
Oh,
And I love photography. So I do a lot of photos. So all of those nature photos and everything, those are from myself.
really?
So yes.
Intriguing. Wow. That is also so deep. Nice. And um, like um, when it comes to actresses or actors, who are the actors that you look up to, being an actress yourself?
Um, to be honest, I don't look at so much the actors themselves in their craft as them as a person. Um, I'm a working psychologist getting my degree. So I look at them as the overall person and personality. So yes, they're a good actor, but why? So Keanu Reeves is an amazing man with a great personality, and he's authentic.
Yeah.
Same for certain other people who just Morgan Wallen, good man, authentic. Certain people are just authentic and good people.
Mm,
And so as for being actors themselves, there are good actors, but as in general of a person, I don't vouch for them simply because they're just not a good person.
true. And yeah, Keanu Reeves, you had me at Keanu Reeves. I guess hands down is the best guy in the world.
He's also been through quite a lot as well. It
Yeah.
seems to be when you ask certain actors their what they've been through in their lives, it's definitely they've been through a lot. Um, there's a pattern, it seems, as certain people have been through quite a lot in their lives, and it shows. Then you have certain people where it's their lives, there's really nothing that's happened with them to round out their characters, and it shows as well. So there's a pattern in there.
Makes sense. Wow. And if you're if your entire life was a book, and you have to give the name of it, what sort of name would you like to give it? And what's the current phase of your life, current chapter of your life?
My gosh. Well, we'd be on book 39 at this point in time. Um, New Beginnings, book 39.
Okay. Book 30.
Um, Always a new beginning, always ever changing. Did I think I'd see myself doing all of this at 39? Heck no.
Oh, got it. Wow. Wow. Nice.
Did
Yeah.
I? Yeah. Yeah,
Intriguing.
did I have massive dreams and ambitions when I was younger? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And speaking of younger, Brenna, that like if you had to give advice to your younger self, like 20-year-old self, what sort of advice would you like to give?
Don't rely on others for your dreams. Yes, it's good to seek help, but don't let others dictate where you want to go. And don't let others tell you different. So if you still want to be that tennis player, that artist, that actor, that dancer, just because that one person tells you you're not that good. Ah, you're never going to get there. So what? So why? Why does their opinion matter?
Yeah, true.
You know yourself. You know you. Keep going. Keep building. Eventually you'll get there if you believe in yourself. Just because
Yeah,
that one says something different.
yeah, totally. Great. Yeah, yeah. Never give a damn about what other people think of you, you know?
And it is a sad world when we have groups of people that don't like to see others succeed.
True.
So
Yeah, intriguing. And I'm like the vibes that I'm getting from you, it's so calm and serene. So what's the reason behind that, Brina?
I have been through quite a bit in my life.
Okay. Yeah. And how do you handle frustration?
I
Mhm.
run into the mountains. Honestly, breathing. I ground myself if I need to. Lots of breathing,
Mm,
lots of taking the time to think and not act. Don't speak the words you want. Just breathe and think first. Impulse is a weapon that most people need to control and not use.
mm. Wow.
Because a lot of people, they use that and then regret.
Mm,
And they go, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Well, you need to think first and then act. In certain situations, oh, it's okay to act, especially in an emergency. But on best, it's good to think.
wow.
Quick thinking too.
Intriguing. And what makes Brina, what makes you yourself, I guess, if you had to define yourself.
Oh, dearest. I throw people for a loop.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm funny when they don't think I should be funny. I have layers to myself. There's more to me than meets the eye.
Yeah, clearly. Definitely. Couldn't agree more, I guess. Yeah. Wow. And what kind of thoughts you had, Brina, when I approached you and like I told you that we're gonna have a podcast? What sort of things you were going through?
Excited. I love to share with others and be open.
Yeah.
The world needs more communication and open concepts. I love that idea. I think that's
Hmm,
great.
definitely.
Now, I have had others try to dupe me and do podcasts, and it's not real, it's not true. Um, but doing a bit of research on yourself that you are true and authentic. So I was excited and willing to kind of keep at it and make the time.
Wow. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Like I was telling to my audience that you are a woman who's having who's wearing multiple hats, but you took out some time for this podcast. So I'm really grateful for you for doing that. So yeah.
Yes, I was very excited for it.
And what's your plan for weekends, like for Sunday, Rina?
Well, I do have two children, and I've promised them to take them to the Halloween store today.
Oh,
So
okay.
depending on tomorrow, I'll get a bit of a break and I'll be able to go to the gym. I'm a bit of a gym rat. I love the gym.
Wow.
So
Okay, there we go. Nice. We have that thing in common. When it comes to gym, I'm like a big fitness enthusiast. I'm into yoga, gym, and all. So I want to know what's your like routine and what kind of things do you do for the sake of your health?
I'm very much due to kind of age, other medical things. Weights are very important as well as stretching. So it's a combination of stretching, calisthenics, and weights. It's a full body workout. So instead of doing legs one day, arms one day, it's everything. I'm about 2 hours at the gym.
Wow. Oh, great. Intriguing. And if I ask you a hypothetical question, like, would you like to be more flexible, or would you like to be more muscular?
Lean, honestly, is more what I would go for. Muscle mommy is great and all, but leanness would be nice.
Yeah, because like for me, like I'm into more into yoga, but I like when it comes to appearance, I want to look like a person who goes to the gym. So I do a like apart from yoga, I do push-ups, pull-ups, I lift weights. But for me, I want to be more flexible in terms of my like I can do splits and all. So yeah, like for me, flexibility is more important, and that's why I
For
usually
me,
ask this question.
flexibility helps with a lot. It helps with um, honestly aging gracefully,
Yeah,
um, muscle movement, way body and blood flows. It helps with a lot.
definitely.
So flexibility is a massive one for myself as well. So
Wow. And do you ever take ice baths?
yes, as a matter of fact, I actually had a clinical burnout a couple of weeks back that set me back. Um, It was really devastating. I ended up going on a retreat
Mm.
where I did a sweat lodge and a glacier dunk. So it was sweating in a lodge, then you'd go run into the glacier water,
Oh,
which was literal ice cold, dunk in, and then go back into the sweat lodge. So I was doing ice baths to regulate my body again and fix the muscles and just reset everything. And it did it. It clicked. It got me out of a lot of the shock. Sad part is I did have to come back to the stress. Um, but with the change of diet and a change of everything, I've been recouping back to almost where I was at. And I just have to kind of monitor my stress levels and not take on so much, essentially.
definitely, because yeah, when I try to look from the things that you do, like I didn't know that you had two kids. So now I feel like how can you manage work-life balance? You are doing multiple things plus having two kids. So like it's too. I guess you have too many balls in there, and I guess you are biting off more than you can chew, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I can honestly say that I do. I do. I honestly, if I sit for any period of time, if I'm watching a movie, I get the jitters halfway through and I'm like, I need to go do something else.
Oh,
I need
yeah,
to go
it
do something
happens.
productive. I need to go work. I need to go write my book. I need to go do something. I can't sit for an hour and watch a movie. I need to go do something productive.
Yeah. Yeah, uh, this thing like why does it bug us, Brenna, that we can't sit idle in today's society? Like, what do you feel the reason? Like, even I have that thing. So,
I know mine is due to a great deal of my traumas from the past,
Hmm.
um, built up from my past, essentially, from where I was at. I am my only person who's building my life. So to have a cushy future, essentially, I would be what's in fight mode.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to get out of fight mode yet, simply because I'm not where I'm at. I
Hmm.
am not at a state that I'm able to get out of fight mode to live a good life. So my body is still in that sense of you're not where you want to be, you know what you want to do, you still have work to do. So being comfortable right now, it's not comfortable.
Yeah, true. Wow. Wow. And when we open, anything like be it like YouTube or any other platforms, all we see is like job crisis, inflation, recession. Like even in terms of Canada, recently there was a video that was floating around that like there was a gigantic line where people were waiting for to get a simple mediocre job. So when we watch that, we feel like, let's get do something. We cannot sit idle. We cannot do this. Does it ever happen to you? Like when you open something and you feel like, let's go back to work. Let's keep on, grinding.
I I guess this is where my ego comes into play. I could never go back to work for somebody.
Okay.
I could never stand in a line and wait to be interviewed and get hired.
Hmm. Wow.
I have found that any job that I've actually gone in for and interviewed for, I've gotten hired every time. But
Hmm.
then I've also excelled at that job. I have gone up in the ranks in that job. Or if I haven't gotten in the ranks in the job, I've been kept at the position I was in because I've done so good in that position above and beyond that they're happy to keep me there without paying me more. So it's not worth my time or my effort to get a mediocre job to not be paid what I'm worth, where
Hmm.
I can build a life doing my own job, my own worth, my own time for several years of, yes, stress, pain, everything, but to live a life of freedom in the end, to get paid what I want, and to make an impact on the world.
True. And Brenna, that as you are pursuing your course in psychology, so like what aspects of psychology, do you like the most? And after pursuing the course, you can, you can get the idea that this is the reason why I'm doing this, and this is the reason why I'm doing that.
I've always been able to help people simply by understanding them themselves. I've had a lot of trauma in the past, too much trauma, and it allows me to understand people. So I'm able to help people understand themselves. So when people actually do come to me now, I'm able to sit down with them and explain to them why they're feeling like they are and essentially help them get out of their box
Hmm.
and move forward. So I thought, how can I do this for a living and go bigger, go better, do more? And psychology, make it a practice. When I was overcoming my clinical burnout, the last day that I was there, because everything had done so good, I started to write down everything I was doing to get better as a future practice to help other clinical burnouts.
Well,
I was working.
yeah.
I was supposed to be
I
getting
mean, yes,
better
yes.
and not doing anything, and I was working. So I was writing down procedures of all of my symptoms and what I was doing to solve them for future patients.
Intriguing. In a way, I guess, like You are a philanthropist who cares about people, who doesn't care about the opinions of the people, but in general, who cares about people in general. I feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason even you were like so, having a tough time, but you jot down everything so that the patients can learn by themselves. They can not go through the things that you have been.
I
Wow.
was patient zero, so I treated myself as patient zero. And I thought, okay, if I have another person that comes through with my symptoms and my issues, how can I treat them? If this worked for me and they come through, what can this benefit them as well? If this worked for me.
And
Yeah.
Brenna, like if your entire life, it not book, but this time if it was a movie, who do you think would be the right actress to play your character?
I have been told I look like Drew Barrymore, but she's beautiful, but she's getting a little older.
Yeah.
My stars, I don't know.
Uh,
There's a lot of young and upcoming actresses. So I'd say probably be a different young and coming actress
okay.
that would end up playing.
Hmm. I guess Kristen Stewart, she is also a great actress, and somehow like yeah, I guess she can fit the bill for your role. I feel like that. And what would be the genre of the film, Brina?
Oh, my stars. Oh, drama and growth. I don't know.
Yeah, self-discovery kind of thing.
Yeah, self-discovery. It would be a great deal of drama and intrigue
Hmm.
mixed with stalkers and you name it.
As you are a voice actress as well, do you think that AI would be kind of like in the future it might be a hindrance?
It is already starting to be a hindrance. There is a new program now that allows somebody to essentially scan the book and read it for them.
Yeah.
So it is already being a hindrance. The
Hmm.
only downside is now voice actors or companies are getting extremely more intricate. They're getting multiple voice actors to voice the book. So you have a female and a male. So it's getting more dynamic. So it sounds like you're literally listening to the book turned into a movie. And that's really the way to do it. And it's kind of vetoing out that whole switching up the situation, which is great. And then when you get a really good voice actor that is kind of able to do all that dynamic voices, that helps too. But it is already starting to take away a lot of that job aspect for voice actors because, yeah, it's there.
Hmm. True. And like if AI will do all things, what human beings will do, right? Like then what's the purpose of life? I feel like that. Sometimes I have this kind of existential crisis that if AI, in terms of AI, not in life in general. So what do you
Well,
feel like it?
I look at it this way. We kind of went where we had a boom of technology. We got rid of records, we got rid of tapes, we got rid of CDs, and we went to pure technology and we had a fantastic time with that. But then all of a sudden, everybody's like, well, what happened to old school? What happened to the olden days? And then we kind of rewound back into records, tapes, CDs. We went back to old school for a little while.
Hmm.
So, as much as technology is moving forward, we might get a boon back into people going, oh man, I miss the old times.
Yeah.
I miss the old days. And the old times, which is sad to say, the now, will come back. That may not be for another 20 years, but that seems to be the pattern that happens. It does this, it flip flops.
Hmm.
The old comes back and it flip flops. So it'll never necessarily be gone. It's just going to flip-flop.
Mm, got it. Wow. And Brina, from a personal observation, I feel like you have a thick skin. So I want to know how people can get a thick skin like you.
Be kicked a lot. Be kicked a lot.
Okay.
And love yourself.
Hmm.
Love every aspect of yourself, ins and outs. And learn every single dark corner of yourself.
Wow.
So if there's something in you that you're not too happy with, figure out what it is and why.
Got it. Wow. Yeah. And on that note, Brina, I'm gonna digest all these things. I'm gonna process it, and thank you for your time and your sagacious advice. It means a lot to me and for my viewers as well. And I would love to have you back again on my podcast with part two with Brina. So, in the meantime, take care of yourself. Say hi to your children, and yeah, we're gonna catch up soon if possible.
Sounds good. And
Yeah.
have a great evening.
You too. You too. Enjoy your day. Take care.
You too.